Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for the semifinal collision. And here's the return from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. He's escaping the pocket now. Looks like he's going to run it. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He didn't quite get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Aggressive start to this game. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Bulldogs. No chance to catch him. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Wow, taking his shot on the very first play. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. They tackle him after a short return, but they get the football back and set up shop near midfield. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Looks like Georgia will have the first down.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
So bad plays on first and second down puts him in a tough spot here. Third and very long. Play action fake, looking to throw. There's a shot toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
And the Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. Son to kick it away, helping his team with field position. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. The interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. See if the offense can overcome that holding penalty. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He slings this one deep down the left side. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Will that holding penalty be a drive killer? Getting set. Here's second down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to make a big play downfield. Trying to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Pressure is coming. And he's hit just before the throw. And is intercepted. And he steps out short of the end zone at the 7. But what a play.
It's third and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring on them.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, down here inside the 10-yard line, these are tough yards to come by. Positive yards, good push inside there by that offensive line.
Offense facing second and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big third down coming up.
They get closer, but now they line up on third and goal from the 1. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. Now the important point after attempt. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he's got it already past the first down marker. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The junior able to bring him down quickly. That run sets up an important 3rd down call for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. On the run here, lets it go. A bullet, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
It's a gamble here. Offense going for it on 4th down inside their own 40. Quarterback drops back. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The Knights pick up enough yardage for a first down. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Running out of time in the pocket. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack. That sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Oh, and he misfires just beyond the receiver's grasp.
I really like the route here of the receiver. In the quick game, it's all about timing. Quarterback this time puts the ball behind him, making it tough for the receiver to get back to make the catch.
Looking for a deep completion. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let... It brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Bringing pressure. Some hard running there through a tackle. Tackled way behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose 7 yards.
Pretty good job here by the quarterback and just getting away from the sack and throwing that ball away to live for the next down. I really thought he was going to be brought down. They had such good pressure on him. But once again, you can see the mobility of this young man and what he's capable of doing. So, incompletion, but at least it's not a negative play or a turnover.
And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job of taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. Not a great return, but the important thing, the pick wipes out a scoring threat. They'll set the offense up at the 31.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. And he didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Looking for the wide out. And he's got it. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. The Knights getting set on 1st and 10. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. On 1st down, it's play action. That's a bullet over the middle. And that one's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Hands off to the left. They bring it down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff in a single back formation. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable 3rd down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And the point after is right down the middle. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And it'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Costly holding penalty there. Backs him up 10 yards. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. And it's incomplete, just out of reach. A little too much on that throw.
Well, we always talk about receivers that if the ball hits your hands, you're supposed to bring it in. But it's hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you like that.
And the wideout goes in motion. They look to throw it here on second down. They pressure him and sack him and they tackle inside the 10. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. And it's complete downfield. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Knights. It was a foot race and he won it.
My, oh my. Now that's a play that makes your jaw touch the floor. The pass and catch to take it the distance on one play is definitely an offensive coordinator's dream.
BAT is good, makes the score 21-7. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. They'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put in scoring position before the half. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Well, the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
The quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Trying to extend the play. On the run, going to heave it downfield. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down.
A huge play by this offense. Good timing between the quarterback and the receiver. You can see the quarterback wanted to put that ball away from the defender up high. And how about the receiver? Adjust to that ball thrown to the outside. Does a nice job of getting his feet down and comes up with that big play.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. It's intercepted. Threw it across his body. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
He's running out of time here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Looking to pass here on second down. Quick throw to his receiver. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. That's a bullet pass to the left side. Catch is made way down inside the 30. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So on first down, the field goal unit will come out there trying to get 3 points before the half. The attempt is no good. He missed it. Still losing by 14 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the UC UCF offense back out on the field now. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
He's got his man in the open field. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Now, that's called making adjustments at halftime and coming out, believing in those adjustments and attacking a defense. Good job here with the execution and a great throw by the quarterback.
Pitch play to the back. Ball carrier brought down, but a flag's on the field. Let's check out this call. Offense will have to overcome the holding penalty now. The Knights line it up with 1st and goal. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Man, I love the pressure by this pass rush. I know they didn't get to the quarterback, but they definitely affected the throw.
The offense with some pre-snap motion. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. Get him at 2nd and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's 3rd down. You better make up for it right here.
Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
So on 4th down, the decision is to trot out the field goal team. No problem. Knocks it right through.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. And here's the handoff. Runs right over the defender. Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He's going to take off. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here, keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. It's a draw play. And the freshman brings him down quickly. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Receiver in motion now. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to scramble. incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
And I love how this defensive coordinator knows how to get after this quarterback. This guy is dangerous when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator understands that. That's why he's trying to hurry up the process. They get pressure on him here, actually hit him as he's throwing this football.
He's got a fourth down conversion. The drive stays alive. He's tackled quickly. The yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little or slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on fourth down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field, get him the football on fourth down, come up with the conversion, keep those sticks moving.
The pocket breaking down. The pass is intercepted. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. So that is a call to remember. The interception wiped away by a pass interference penalty. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Running back with the football. Trucks through the defender. And that run produces a decent gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Makes a quick catch. Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. The shotgun handoff here. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That's going to be a first down, and really, Chris, kind of surprised here in the fourth quarter not to see this defense dial up some pressure. They're just sitting back in the base, making it relatively easy for the offense to pick up a first down on the ground.
Keeping it on the ground here. Touchdown, Bulldogs. This offense really clicking. They're setting out to try the PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the UCF offense back out on the field. The last possession, they had to settle for a chip shot field goal. Can they find the end zone this time out? And looking for a big play here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, UCF. Aren't you taught on defense, Kirk? Don't let him throw the football over your head. Exactly what happened there.
That makes me really wonder if it was some kind of miscommunication. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I pull my defensive backs over, make sure everybody's on the same page and getting the right call.
And the point after is good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And they make the recovery in the onside kick. The offense keeps it for another possession. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. He'll spot it at the 24. The big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense, accelerates through that hole to show you what kind of speed he has for a big gain and a 1st down.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys the 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock
fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. And they'll set up for the PAT. Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 during the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Okay, so the UCF offense is back out on the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air. Can he keep it going here? Going for his running back. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
You know, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. He makes the grab. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
Rolling to his left outside the pocket. On the move, looking deep. Incomplete. Backed on the deep ball.
Well, they don't connect here, but this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
And he's going to launch it deep again. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big game, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. What a play.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he'll just lob this pass into the middle of the field. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Chris, how about this approach by this offensive play caller? Up big, 4th quarter, and they're still taking shots downfield looking for more points. But they're trying to rub it in here a little bit.
First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And he's tackled down at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the touchdown, Georgia. And this one is getting ugly.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield. He may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And the UCF offense back out on the field now. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. Makes a spectacular diving catch.
You know, I think this quarterback's realizing that, yeah, he's got some great receivers, but when in doubt, you get it to this back. He not only has great quickness, here he shows you what kind of hands he has as well.
First down, looking to throw the football. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30.
Hey, this offense isn't giving up. Yeah, we're in the 4th quarter. You're down big. But who knows? Make a big play and try to get in the end zone, maybe get an onside kick.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. 4th down, looking to throw for it. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Single back takes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up 3rd down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it go quickly. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator. Playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. and is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish